another episode of Advice from a High School Senior. If you've not seen or caught up on the last 4 episodes, I think, you can click the I and there's a whole playlist with all of them in it. So yeah, make sure to go check that out. But today we're going to talk all about bullet journals and how you can use them for school. So I don't know how much you guys know about bullet journals, but I know that they kind of have like a stigma or a what's it called? Reputation of being really taking a lot of time and being kind of difficult. But I think what people don't realize is one of the beauties of having a bullet journal is that you literally get to create your own spread. There's a lot of really cute and easy page ideas that you can do that take barely any time and make your life so much easier because they fit exactly what you're trying to do. So yeah. Okay, so I just wanted to start off by showing you guys some examples of months that I've done in the past. These ones took a little bit more work, but you can definitely do those if you want and copy them. But yeah, let's just get into it. So the first thing you're going to do is put dots in all the corners of your boxes for the month. I like to do 6x6 boxes because that's what works for me. I also like to do floating boxes, but you can also just make a plain grid and then you don't have to take as much effort figuring out when to start the boxes on the top and end them on the bottom. And yeah, then you're just going to draw all the lines. I actually messed up this month and I put too many on the bottom, but yeah, it was fine. I just had a few extra boxes, and then you can write all the numbers in the boxes. That's pretty straightforward. And then once I finished that, I just went and I wrote the days of the week at the top and I put a little marker line through them to make them fancy. And then I just wrote the name of the month, which was September, and I wrote it in bold, capital letters. You can do whatever you want. And then I put a nice another line of Crayola marker at the bottom. Then I added some fun boxes. So all you're going to do is make a normal box and then write the word at the top of the box and connect the top lines of the box to the word. Basically, it just makes it look extra fancy. And yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can add goals, a key, a to-do list, an agenda, whatever you want. And yeah, and then I just started filling it out. I wrote in my key. And then I also just started filling out my calendar, adding important dates, and yeah, basically you can add whatever you want to it. It's pretty self-explanatory, and here's the end result. Super easy and helpful to use, and it took me 15 minutes to make. Another thing that I want to mention is Pinterest is your best friend, and there's so many good ideas on there, so definitely go check that out if you want more ideas about your spreads. Okay, so moving on to weekly spreads, this is one that I use all the time. Basically, what you're just going to do is write this week at the top and draw some lines. I do 9 lines apart for each box, and it basically makes 8 boxes, one for each day of the week and an extra one, and then you write the number really big in the corner and the day of the week next to it. And then to add a little bit of color, you just draw over them with a Crayola marker, and it's super easy and simple weekly spread. Also, once you get the hang of it, it takes 5 minutes to make. So yeah. Okay, so the next one got cut off, but basically what you're going to do is take a lightly colored marker and just draw a straight line across the top of the boxes. Again, I think I used 9 boxes vertically, and then you're just going to draw a straight solid black line under them at the bottom to end the box. And yeah, you're just going to make 7 boxes and then write the month at the top of the page and which days of the week it is. And yeah, pretty simple, and I love this spread. It's because it's really aesthetic and super easy to use. Okay, so next up I tried a new weekly spread, and this one definitely took me a little bit more time because you actually had to put some artistic thought into it. But basically I did sunflowers in the middle, so I drew 2 sunflowers and then made a dotted circle of black all around them, and I added some colorful dots in the center, and then I started drawing my boxes on the outside, so I made lines from the center circle that go out in orange, and then after that I wrote the days of the week on the lines. And yeah, this is how it turned out. I was definitely really rushed while making this, so it isn't my best work and I'm not the proudest of it, but I would definitely try it again and try to fix my sunflowers up and stuff like that. But yeah, I really like it overall, and I'd love to try to make it even prettier. And just to wrap up weekly spreads, I wanted to show you guys some things that I've done in the past, and then also give you guys some Pinterest inspo for your future spreads. So yeah, let's move on to daily spreads. Okay, so next up I started on daily spreads. So this is just an example of one thing you could do, and I made a bunch of different like versions of it, but basically I was making a time tracker so you could fill out your day on how you wanted to spend your hours, and then I also added a nice little to-do list at the bottom, and then I also made this weekly spread, and here's another one that I also wanted to show you guys from a while ago. And yeah, basically this is like you can add your goals, you can add a to-do list, you can add a schedule, whatever you want to do. But yeah, here's some more inspo from Pinterest, and that is all. Okay, so those are all of my bullet journal page ideas for back to school. I would definitely recommend checking out Pinterest to find even more, or if you want to make yours more fancy, feel free to. But yeah, I just want to share with you guys some simple, easy like ways to use your bullet journal that aren't super complicated and that make school, that keep your school life so much more organized. So yeah, with that, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this helps you. Also, there is going to be a video coming out all about like school planners in general and my tips on that. So in that video, I'll talk all about like filling out your planner and my tips with that. So make sure to look out for that. And yeah, okay, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!